Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to MATCHFIT Entertainment's official coverage of Supercars NZ's Allports V8 Supercar Summer Series. Proudly sponsored by GAMAFLARE and, of course, Allports, with, ongoing support from New Zealand Esports and, of course, us here at MATCHFIT Entertainment. Weekly sponsor is... I don't know. I think it's actually Extreme Auto Protection, but we've got MISFITS on the graphics tonight. So let's give them both a shout out to Extreme Auto Protection and MISFITS Racing as well. I'm Davo. It's round 4. We're at Watkins. Supercars. Man, it's going to be awesome. J-Man, right by my side. How are you doing, my friend?
Evening, Davo. Good evening, viewers. Welcome back to Tuesday Night Racing. Looking fantastic out there tonight. WATKINS GLEN, the Cup circuit. So slightly shortened version of the Glen, only around 8 turns. So pretty quick lap here. We've just taken witness to what was effectively Q1 was the practice session by way of setting the grid. Yeah.
Pretty much, J-Man. So a little bit changed since last week, where, look, to be honest, it sort of fell apart a little bit. We had to sack the big fat hamsters. Now we got these 2 young fit ones running the YouTube live stream tonight. So fingers crossed, everyone that's watching tonight, and hopefully we stay connected. But yes, qualifying was pretty much the practice session, and 30 drivers have gone through J-Man for the main game. I think they only letting 15 out on the track, though, for the qualifying session. Here we are at Watkins Glen, round 4. As we will see some indicative times come through pretty smartly, I would suspect. Watkins, big fan, ladies and gentlemen. Love driving this place. Short or the long boot version of it. And look, we really love calling it because always some action on track and maybe a little bit off track as well, J-Man. Always spectacular.
A lot of commitment required, mate. Yeah. We're going to see the bravery when they come into the bus stop and then even down and out through the carousel, which by what I've seen, they get to use a hell of a lot of racetrack.
They do.
Typical NASCAR style. We are in a V8 supercar, however, they are running the traditional NASCAR lines. So pretty cool stuff in the laps too. I was watching the times earlier on, and if you're in that 1 minute 10 bracket here, you're in the party. And it was separated by the smallest of margins, so I don't expect anything different in this one. As Dion de Graaf goes to the top intermittently, Michael Gunstone takes that position really quickly. So look at the times already: 1:10.4, 4:4, in a 1:10.5. It is going to be hectic to try and make that top spot.
It is, and look, we're seeing the usual suspects, and we saw them in pre-qualifying practice, qualifying, J-Man, and yeah, no surprise to see some of those up the pointy end. And look, hectic stuff. Really, look, very flowy track, but very difficult to get all of it right in one lap and be quick. So, look, this is the creme de la creme, J-Man, in Kiwi sim racing here, isn't it? The Supercars NZ.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm under no illusion that we've got some Trans-Tasman guys rocking out there as well, doing their absolute level best. As we just see, who was that? Sorry, that was Roger Forbett. Yeah, those times
sneak it up. They are.
But, yeah, you're right. It starts realistically. The exit off of turn 1 can dictate so much of the lap time here. They run up through the roller coaster. It's all about that drive and momentum out of turn 1, and then yeah, I guess nailing the chicane. The final 2 corners pretty much pretty meat and drink. They're not bad. You and I have had the pleasure of driving the place a few times. And,
yes, most definitely.
It's not uncommon to wipe the left-hand mirror off that car on the way out, but Rubbin Racing. So good looking times out there at the moment. We are seeing plenty of doubters coming through. Plenty of personal bests on my screen coming up. And then obviously those top runners, Gunstone, Forvet, DeGraff and that. Just going for a second bite with the cherry here now, going out to see if they can better those numbers. But a 110.427 is the magic marker at the moment on the top spot.
Yeah, held by Michael Gunston, J-Man, like you just mentioned. We just watched him, or witnessed, should I say, him coming through 1 and 2 there for another flyer. And the sound of these things on camera too, coming out of 2 there, is just unbelievable. They sound fantastic. Full noise there as they head on that run up before, but up into second. J-Man as well in the background.
Yeah, Darren Log just Darren Log
out
just
of nowhere.
The marker. Yep. So all the big names rising to the top as we speak. DeGraff now goes into the 110.3s.
So plenty going on. Very busy qualifying session here. Like we mentioned, the best Kiwi sim racers around competing here. And we actually had all 45 of them last week, and everything just had a meltdown because the pace was so hot. They've had to cap the field just because of the internet, because it's just too epic, J-Man.
Yeah, no, it was a hell of a scene for sure.
Yeah, some pretty handy times there, J-Man. Who is that? Vandenberg holding down 10th position. Dutch just coming towards the end of his lap here into this final complex. Holding down 9th position. Izzy up on his Delta.
I think Vandenberg's just leaving him to look at someone else. Good trading going on up the top there for the top spot between Lob and DeGraff at the moment as well. Mitchell Sparrow just done a nice lap there, 110.434. So man, it is tight.
It is tight.
You have to go how far out? Oh my gosh, you've got to go.
You've got to go out as far as the off-track extremities are, because it's just madness. These guys use all the track, all the off-track. They use everything here, J-Man.
Yeah, 1 through 29, remembering that's a 30-car field, is inside the second bracket. So there's only 2 cars in this field outside the second bracket of that sitting time at the moment of a 110.387.
Yeah,
so
pretty impressive, eh?
Going to give you a bit of an idea as to how the racing's going to go around a very short racetrack here tonight. 8 turns around the Cup circuit here at Watkins Glen. And still plenty of personal best being shown at the moment, so a lot of drivers still pushing very, very hard.
Absolutely. Teammates Josh Thompson there and Luke Bradley in 13th and 14th respectfully. Nice work from those boys. Up from Div 2 and in the main game, and looking pretty hot, mind you, as well. Just above them, we were just talking about Peter Vandenberg in the DPR racing Mustang. Back out on track, J-Man. Pretty hectic qualifying, and get this many cars out on track at once for qualifying. There's not a lot of space here, so very hard to find that little bit of clean air.
Mitchell Sparrow to the top now, 110.341, so just eclipses DeGraff's time there. Just pulls off. Pretty happy with that, I would think.
Well, I've been begging to say that Sparrow has been flying, J-Man. It's
Dave.
Just somebody slapped me.
Come on, it's early. It's still early.
Only just started. Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, dearie me. Lob going at it. Vandenberg from way back up into second. J-Man, we were just talking about Vandenberg leaving it late. And then it just puts the car back in the pits by the looks of it.
Yeah, great lap.
Amazing lap, J-Man. Gunston's still out on track, run up the hill. It wasn't that long ago we were calling him on the top of this list here that we're looking at. And here he is in fifth now. Very, very solid field. And plenty to play for. Look, there's prizes, there's winnings at the end of this championship, J-Man. Not only bragging rights, yeah, so hence the quality of the racing that you see at Supercars NZ. Jump on board, guys. Links to their Discord in the description. Gunston working to try and get that, maybe just one position back. Might get himself back onto the second row. Lob across the line.
Goes to the top.
Wow. Wow. Nice work from Lob. Sparrow coming out of this right-hand sweeper here down to the final couple of corners. What's the Delta's looking like, J-Man?
A couple of personal bests, so he's right on the button here. If he can just pull off this final corner here, runs it right out to the wall. This will be tight.
Close.
That was a 1:10.4. Let's see. A couple of magentas coming up. That was somebody out of, I think, P13. Luke Bradley, magenta, fastest car in the mid-sector. As Luke Bradley about to complete his lap, should see an improvement, currently P13. It stays there, so the back end of that lap, or either that or the start of it, not so good. So.
Yeah, just tucked in behind his teammate there, and Josh Thompson as well, J-Man. We quickly mentioned them earlier. A couple of the Div 2 drivers we were calling last year. And yeah, no surprise to see these boys up here in the top 30, mate.
Yeah, no surprises at all. It's probably just the qualifying thing, send it, I would think. There's probably just that much information going on that Davo's opted for that screen, I would think. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we can turn it on. We can turn that stuff off and on. But it takes up a bit of space.
So what do we got? We got around 2 minutes left to run of this qualifying session.
Yeah, moving very quickly, J-Man, through the qualifying. So, not long to go. The last push as we see Lob, Sparrow, Vandenberg, De Graaf and Gunston out on track. J-Man is Lob. I think they're just coming out of the final corner. I'm not sure whether he's on an outlap or not. Sparrow tucked in behind him. Vandenberg running up the hill. De Graaf out of the final corner. And De Graaf into second.
Yeah, 110.3. 2.9. So just better that marker ever so slightly.
Oh, man. And just watching them roll out of one there. out on the outfield there and just sideways.
I'm just amazed by the body language of these cars through the chicane. They are absolutely ragging them over the curbs, and they don't look upset about it at all. They're just firing them on.
They deal with it, yeah.
So, Taylor Mitchell from the MRX sponsored car does just gain a spot.
And Gunston, J-Man from Guns Up Racing, just throws it up there into third position.
Yeah.
And so, nice work. Sparrow running up the hill for another time. Vandenberg, should I say, running up the hill. And Sparrow just rolling across the line there for another lap as we wind down. J-Man. Done and dusted. We
that
will.
Is it, mate. Time certain.
It is. We will show and just give. We got this. Top 10 qualifiers, ladies and gentlemen, and we will say welcome to everybody for joining us here again for Supercars NZ Allports V8 Supercars Summer Series, proudly sponsored by GAMAFLARE and Allports with support from New Zealand Esports. And yeah, weekly sponsors, Extreme Auto Protection and Misfits Racing Team. The boys have just wrapped up qualifying, and we will say hello to Sky viewers, Sky 83 viewers, and welcome aboard to Supercars NZ's Allports V8 Supercar Series. After qualifying, Darren Lobb, hectic qualifying, ladies and gentlemen, hectic qualifying. So these guys throwing everything at it, and to get where they sit now on the grid, you can see in the graphic there, Lobb, De Graaf, Gunston, Sparrow, Vandenberg, Dutch Forbett, Mitchell, Jones, and Edgar. Awesome stuff. We are going to race, ladies and gentlemen, so we must get busy with it here pretty quickly. These guys don't muck around. They're not going to wait for the broadcast team, I tell you that right now.
Terrific.
30 cars on track, ladies and gentlemen.
Terrific.
Yep, I think we got it. Just going slow. We are just about to go green, ladies and gentlemen. Round 4, Watkins Glen.
Oh, great start from Darren Lobb. Gets the car hooked up off the line, shooting down into turn 1. Looks relatively civil at this point. Gets a great start. You can see they're all opting to use, well, not all of them, but a good portion of them opting to use that NASCAR line where they run it in deep, looking for maximum drive up through the roller coaster, Davo.
They're giving each other plenty of space, unlike Vandenberg, De Graaf and Dutch, J-Man. They were nearly 3 wide coming out of the S's and running up the hill. And here we go again, 3 wide into the braking area, into the chicane. Oh my. Is this even going to work? Look at that. The skill of these boys. Yeah, classy stuff, J-Man. Classy stuff.
Scott McKenzie from Misfits Racing there did a great job. Just to get the car down underneath. I'm not sure who it was, but they came out very, very well for what looked to be
unbelievable.
But already that I'm not even going to say mid-pack, Dave. I'm going to say the second part of the pack. I think that's led by Taylor Mitchell. He's gained 2 spots already on this opening lap. He's moved up to P6 MRS Camaro, and that is a very, very angry pack as they tip it down into turn 1. We talk about the importance of drive off of turn 1. Everyone up in safety to the chicane. If you're going to blink here, it's not the time.
Mate, coming up to there. At this back here. and it's gone wrong, J-Man. It is big in the background. Let's get a replay.
Who was that? Was that
That's Mackenzie. Mackenzie, I'm not sure who's actually into the side of it. It might be Luke Bradley, actually, J-Man. So very fortunate for those boys. Those cars are destroyed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough gig.
Yeah, it just shows how quickly it can go wrong.
Nothing like that up the front lobe. Just seeing that little bit of fresh air, and he's off. He's out of there. With a gap on Gunston already. J-Man de Graaf coming. Sparrow, big gap back to Sparrow there. With a bit of arm wrestling.
Away.
Yeah.
Yeah, front three are definitely broken away now, so it's going to be interesting on Gunston and de Graaf. Mitchell Sparrow, obviously a very, very quick qualifying car, and he's just tucked in there, fourth position, look to try and maybe negate some of that deficit back to the front runners, but Vandenberg keeping him company, and then like I said, Taylor Mitchell with a great start to this race, tucked right up in the behind him, and he is definitely moving shaker. Other big movers, Daryl Gallagher up 7 spots, so he is a man on the move. Also John Gibson up 3 spots inside the first 2 laps, so plenty going on.
Plenty going on, J-Man. And look, very quick fire racing here in the first heat. 15 minutes or 15 laps, whatever comes first. So it's not the type of racing you just sort of get settled into, is it? And obviously we're at Watkins either. I just don't think you ever get settled at Watkins. There's no bugger all straight bits of road, isn't there?
There's not a lot. My attention's drawn now to this battle between Forbett, Dutch, Jones. And there's a little bit get back to, it's actually Vandenberg, Mitchell, Forbett, Dutch, and Jones and Kitcher are a little bit further back from that. But that's a great little battle forming, and I can see Taylor Mitchell really starting to put the pressure on Vandenberg
immediately.
now.
Yeah, just as you mentioned their name. And it is on. And going into that fine little sector right now. It's Kitcher, should I say, and Edgar in the background as well, equally as close. And here we go, Mitchell on the final corner. What a place to do it, J-Man. Doesn't quite get it done, and look, Forbett.
That's Forbett going to take advantage of that there, so the attacker becomes the attack there. And Mitchell going to look for run the high line now. Does do a good job. He doesn't get much space, he's got to run out there.
Impressive. That is impressive.
And as you can see, Dutchy and Forbett right in the back of shot there. They're ready to pick up any scraps. So this is a good battle going on. I can tell you now, Lob has got.
He's got
around about a second and a half over Gunston and de Graaf at the moment. So looks to extend that margin in this opening sprint race.
Yeah, definitely seen that clean air in front, J-Man, and run away with it. Gunston pretty much had de Graaf to deal with, or Sparrow, either one, throughout those first couple of laps. But, so maybe a little distracted. We can give him a bit of slack. But Vandenberg, from Vandenberg back, it is next level, J-Man. Forbett, Dutch, we just saw that overtake. That was only just the previous lap here. That's Jones jumping in on the action there as well. It's become more of a four-way battle now. Just looking out of the front of Jones's car here as he ranges up on this. And you did mention we got Kitcher and Edgar, I think, in the background there, ready to jump all over it too and pick up the crumbs if necessary.
Yeah, love the old TKR livery over the days. So yeah, beautifully presented car, that one.
Oh yes. Yeah, there's a couple of them out there, isn't there, J-Man? Tributes.
So a lot of pressure being applied now from, I think that is, yeah, that's Dion DeGraaf, still just trying to unlock the puzzle.
On Gunston.
Yeah. And he's good in places, but yeah, looks like Gunstone's just a little stronger through certain parts of the lap, so every time he gets close, he's just at the moment. But looking back further in shot, who was that pulling out of the draft? That might have been Dutchy there, as he gets right up on the rear bumper. Roger Forbid at the moment, down into one, trying to force the issue down there.
Oh, is that Kitcher? Oh, Kitcher very wide. And that's even Thompson looking for a run on him there. So Thompson was in battle with Gibbo there. Gibson, Jono Gibson.
Yeah, and, well, I'll tell you what, Edgar's not happy about.
Oh, look. Well, Edgar was he was the one fighting with bloody, who was that up from there? Kitcher. So, he's gone way back. Slightest of mistakes. Slightest of mistakes. And it's all over.
So, Sparrow starting to make some inroads now to the DeGraaf Gunstone battle as well. So just watching that just little by little. Last lap round, he was the fastest car out there out of, I think, the whole field by the data I can see, but certainly the quickest out of the top five cars.
As we get in car with DeGraaf there now, Gunston very conservative into one there. Didn't use any of the outfield. Unlike DeGraaf, who came in seriously hot, looked like he was nearly locked. And he's after it, J-Man. DeGraaf wants Gunston, like you said, he's trying to work the puzzle out. How do I unlock this? Sparrow right there. All the actions.
Sparrow really starting to, he took an unconventional line as they were coming out of through turn 2, turn 3, but look, he does look to have momentum. Like I said, the lap time doesn't lie. He's certainly got some pace on board that car at the moment.
Mitchell again on Vanderberg. Vanderberg's got to watch himself. He looks vulnerable, Jay, and we've seen Mitchell only a couple of laps ago having a crack at him there in the final turn. And look at the closing speed into one there under brake. Mitchell wants it.
Yeah, he's really forcing.
He's hungry.
At the moment, I think DeGraaf has got the message maybe from the team that it's time to go, because he's really upped the ante on the attack on Michael Gunstone at the moment. Maybe that's by way of Mitchell Sparrow being in the mirrors as well, but he's really starting to apply the pressure to the back of the Mustang now.
Well, he's running out of time, isn't he, J-Man? Look, we've got less than 5 minutes to run in this race, or what have we got? 9 laps out of 15, so...
Yeah, we will go time set for sure.
Yeah. But you're right, J-Man, out of the car, in car, should I say, with Dion DeGraaf. Spectacular to watch.
Taylor Mitchell with another good run off the final turn, just trying to size something up on Vanderberg down to 2-1, shows the nose, puts the car down the inside. Has he braked too deep, too late? Can he pull it?
It's on!
Side by side as they head up through the roller coaster, and I just get the sneak.
Mitchell persists. How close is that?
Looking for a little bit of side draft, and look at that.
Look at Forbit. Forbit's just like, yes, Jones is on it as well. We get out of Jones's car. Look. Well, they pretty much had to, didn't they? Look at Jones. Jones on Forbit. Forbit with a little bit of a snaggy bounce out of the bus stop there.
Oh, DeGraaf and Gunstone, sorry to pull you away from that. I'm just going to keep you up to speed. That there was side by side.
On it. And like you mentioned, I think you got the memo. You got the memo. Barrow's there. And he's side by side. Oh, it's going to go 3 wide down to 1 here. What's this? Oh, J-Man. Oh, no. Gunston gets a tag.
Big safety. Graf with a handful of opposite lot manages to gather that up.
And Sparrow, J-Man, out of all three of them, runs past a lot of them. Wow.
Yeah. However, what that does is that creates a 3.5 second gap to the leader now. So no stress, I don't think, for Darren Lobb right now. He will just drive this thing home with what do we got? under 2 minutes left to run.
That is some epic racing. What is epic though? Look at this. Vandenberg, Mitchell, Forbett, Jones, Dutch. These 5 are inseparable. Mitchell. Mitchell looking. He's had a few cracks at it.
Oh, that was perilously close to the wall. That one on the exit's gonna incentivize Forbett again. He's been in this position before.
Yeah, he got out of it. J-Man, you're right. It's put him in an awkward... Look at him go. Damn, that camera angle. That noise is unbelievable. Let's get out of the back of Taylor Mitchell's car here. And just get a load of this. No pressure, Taylor. Look at that lot. They're all coming for you.
Every one of them want it.
They can see it. They can smell it. Vandenberg's just like, if I could just break free of Mitchell, he'd have to deal with that, but he's not. He can't. Mitchell's got so much pace. He's bringing the other boys with him.
Yeah, fantastic racing. This is a very, very classy field by what we've just seen. Very quick and very respectful as well. So hats off to the guys to put this sort of performance on. But, Darren Lobb, so he will be on the final lap as we speak. Just 14.5 minutes, so around 30 seconds till the clock goes red, and he is on his way home. Done a fantastic job. Does own the fastest lap of the race on a 1 minute 10.545.
J-Man, sorry to interrupt you there. Just right. Jones running deep on Forbett there into 1. Had it all locked up. Nearly punted him off the track, and he's lost a position to Dutch now because of it. He's just awkward running to the 1 there. So unfortunate stuff for Jones. J-Man, but yeah, time winding down. Well, it's done, isn't it?
Yeah, sure is. We've only got 3 corners to go for the leaders, and I'll tell you what, the battle on for 3rd position is still very much alive, with Gunston trying to chase down Dion de Graaf, but it's probably going to come a little too late, as we see Darren Lobb, with a flash of the headlights, comes across and takes the sprint race 1 here at WATKINS GLEN.
Mitchell Sparrow behind, and like you were just mentioning, de Graaf and Gunston very close there. Vandenberg, Mitchell, Forbett, Dutch, Jones, my. Kitchener rounding at the top 10. Josh Thompson, Shane Edgar, Blake, Sean McNamara back in 14th. Robbie Brad, Burry, Daniel Callahan, and the list goes on, J-Man. Oh, wow, what an epic quickfire race there from all the boys here at Supercars NZ in their Allports V8 Supercar Summer Series. J-Man.
Yeah, fantastic driving there. Kudos to the guys out there, and once again, another fantastic night to be streaming the V8 Supercars here. And I think we will have a very short break.
We will. We
go to race 2, which will be the feature, Davo, and it will be a reverse top 15. So that should make things nice and spicy. for all our viewers, including our Sky viewers at the moment. So, yeah.
Absolutely, J-Man, and this will give us an opportunity, obviously, to thank our sponsors, GAMAFLARE, for being massive supporters for Supercars NZ in their summer series here. Obviously, MatchFit Entertainment on board with them, Allports as always, and New Zealand support, obviously, from New Zealand Esports, and the weekly sponsors in Extreme Auto Protection and MISFITS Racing Team. We're not sure which one's which, but we're going to shout them both out. But you can see the graphic on your screen right now, ladies and gentlemen. There is giveaways, not only just the usual prizes and giveaways that Supercars NZ gives away, but obviously quizzes with Flair and GAMAFLARE have come on board to just throw a little bit more tinsel on all of that with Mazda R3 bundle to give away, some iRacing subs, just gift stuff, just like flick money out at you, So, awesome stuff. More info to come on how that's getting decided. But, yeah, another good reason, ladies and gentlemen, to jump on board with Supercars NZ in their Allports V8 Supercar Series. And you, too, could be on track with this bunch. And, man, do these guys run hot. We are at Watkins Glen, as you can see. Quick calendar just thrown up in front of you. So these guys only just started the season. Watkins Glen at the moment. We will be at Catalunya, Barcelona next week in a V8 Supercar. Just think about that, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be freaking awesome. Look, we could show you some other stuff like points and stuff, but I think the season has been a little bit adjusted since we last streamed last week, so we might just leave that till next week and we'll work out what's going on there. But yeah, once again, we've got to thank obviously the good people at GAMAFLARE for jumping on board with Supercars NZ and everybody involved, and obviously, for all those viewers watching us on Sky 80 welcome, and hope you're enjoying the stream. We will get back to the action because the boys are just about to go green, and we need some action on track, ladies and gentlemen, and this is the place to get it. So, race 2, 28 minutes. Not sure whether there's a CPS, but what I do know is the bloody top 15 J-Man is reverse grid. So, it's going to be exciting. Sean McNamara, I just see on the front row there. Look out, everybody. Robbie Bradbury, Sean McNamara, front row of the grid. And it is going to get hectic pretty damn quickly here at Watkins Glen for round 4, race 2, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle up. We are off. Great start from McNamara.
Yeah, got that thing hooked up, and just in relation to your the pit stops, yes, we do. There is a compulsory pit stop, minimum of 2 tyres here. They are fuel sensitive. We see Taylor Mitchell around already. Turn 1 went for a big move. I believe it was, maybe, I'm not sure if it was, but it was definitely an MRX car.
Is on, J-Man, and it is on big time. Like I said, top 15 reverse grid, so a little bit of a, just a bit of a shuffle there, just a little bit of maybe a reverse grid angst going on at the top, which is no surprise. Look at the action though. Lap 1, race 2 here, the main game. Round 4 for Supercars NZ Allports V8 Supercar Series. It is on. It is on. Michael Sparrow, Gunstone and Bradbury, J-Man, 3 wide, coming into the second to last corner there. Oh no, that is... is that Luke Bradley gone? Getting worse. It's getting worse.
It was Vanderberg.
Oh no, that's Gunston wrapped up in all that too, J-Man. That car is messy. The wheel is hanging off and it is destroyed. Let's try and get a replay. And, oh, no. Oh, my. Oh, no. No. That's huge.
It is massive.
Gunston's car destroyed, J-Man.
So safety car isn't able, Davo, that was that big.
Oh.
They have, out comes the stadium truck to gather the field up. So you'll see yellows will be out and there'll be no passing from this point forward until they pick up the safety car.
Wow.
And that is to enable a tow for those cars. They were the couple of big names out of race one there, but hey, look, I don't think initially, was it Taylor Mitchell?
No, I think
he's in the fence at the moment, I think.
In the MCA car, whatever it is. MRX car, no, it wasn't. I think it was Mitchell. Just another quick replay there, ladies and gentlemen. Very messy stuff. Very messy stuff to kick off the second race here tonight, as the boys are under yellow here at the moment, and obviously Gunston trying to get that car back to the pits. I just can't see it happening. We are under yellow, J-Man. Just unpack that.
Well, it gives us a minute to take stock of what we just witnessed there. Obviously, we got away to a pretty hectic start, and I think we have seen this before. You know, they will play nice in race one, and then gloves are off for the feature. There's a little bit more at stake, apparently. However, what we know, Sean McNamara got away with a great start from the front row there, capitalising on that position of the reverse top 15. Josh Thompson, second position, and quality driver there. Had a great result in race one. Shares, team cars with obviously Luke
Bradley. Yep.
So Luke will be stoked for Joshy there to get up into P2. Yeah. And then Dutchy is dangerous there in P3. We know how fast he is. Brad Greenholm in there in fourth. Noah Kitcher, Darren Lobb. Now Darren Lobb, we saw how good he was in race one. And he's already up there. DeGraff is up there. Mitchell Sparrow's
up there. And
Bradley,
who you just mentioned, J-Man, actually sitting in the top 10. Callahan rounding out the top 10. And then a splattering of other names. Leon Fox, Turner. We got Shane White, Heath Marn, Mackenzie, Carwood, Fulbert. Actually back a little bit as well there, J-Man. But a hectic start. No surprise that it is shaking the field up here a little. Just a little.
Yeah, so notable names that obviously got caught up in that with Vanderberg and definitely Gunstone and Taylor Mitchell.
See if we can just get a replay on with Mitchell. So, okay, so it was Mitchell with Gunston's car stranded across the track, J-Man. We just picked up on a replay of it there.
Yep.
Getting tangled up with that car. So Mitchell pretty wet, but with nowhere to go. Just tagging the Ford credit car on the way past. So unfortunate stuff. It is racing. These guys definitely play for keeps. So, but a very, very respectful field of drivers. And like we have mentioned several times tonight, this is the creme de la creme. These are the best Kiwi sim racers in the country. Like, seriously, if you are sitting in the top 10 in this grid of cars, you are pretty damn handy behind the wheel, and probably should be in a real car, to be honest. But
just look at this intent now, Josh. There in the Thompson in the 16 car there. You watch this guy here. If we can capitalise on maybe a good start. They've obviously got a rolling 80 to 90k.
And look at the intent, J-Man, the body language.
Yeah, so it'll be about the restart for McNamara. Can he dupe Josh here and get this thing away cleanly, because I tell you what, Josh is going to pour on the pressure, and with Dutchy right in behind, this is going to get as busy as if it was 2 laps ago.
And McNamara is away, J-Man. Just timed that perfectly. I think he just waited for Joshy to get off the throttle. He nearly tagged the back of the Valvoline car, Josh did. And he just got out of it, and McNamara perfectly timed it. Josh in tow, Dutchy in the background. Green Hall. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Blake. Kitchener, Lob, and De Graaf and Sparrow. Now, this trio, just watch them wreak havoc on the boys in front of them, J-Man, I suspect.
Yeah, they'll look to try and move forward. They know that obviously the feature is a little bit longer, but it does not take long to clip laps down. And when you've just had a safety car to take a good 3, 4, maybe 5 minutes out of what was going to be at a race pace.
Oh, and maybe tyre temp too, and wear as well, you know, so they've got maybe a better run on their rubber towards the end of the race here. Josh,
yeah, remember, pit stops are affected here too, so.
Noah Kitchener, Darryl Lobb actually just passed Kitchener, the TKR car. So, slowly starting to dispatch these boys already. Who's that lining up to Graf immediately into the final corner? It's a tricky corner to get a pass on, isn't it? And look in the background, that is Sparrow. Sparrow up on the inside, up against the wall.
Oh, did a beautiful job, got it down really, really tight.
And he's going to get it done. Look at these. Oh, no, there's contact. Bradley might have got involved as well. Oh, Bradley snuck past. That wasn't that replay. Hang on. Let us just get the replay, the correct replay, ladies and gentlemen, and there it is. Bradley actually lucky to get around that little incident there as they come out of one. J-Man.
He was so close.
Oh, man.
Yeah, very, very lucky.
So a couple of damaged cars.
As we're at the top, back to the action. Sure, McNamara does still hold down Josh Thompson and Andrew Dutch, but Dutch looking to the
inside. Oh, look at Dutch here now. Straight away. Thompson just... Oh, what? He's literally got nothing. It just did not stop. Possibly a damaged car. Looks damaged. Bradley now right behind. Now, Bradley, we just saw Bradley just sneak around that whole Sparrow De Graaf. Funny malarkey going on in the background.
Yeah, and you can see the damage is evident on the front left of Josh Thompson's car, so that's going to affect the aero of that thing, especially when they come down through the outer loop here.
Oh yeah, and his teammate all over him immediately. Sneaks on past. Or does he? Bradley, a little hesitant maybe to give that one up, but he really does have to, doesn't he, J-Man? Unfortunate for Joshy there.
Yeah. So Lob now finds himself up into third position, and he does once again have the fastest lap of the race. He's in there on the 1:10.6 and looking to hunt down Andrew Dutch and Sean McNamara.
But with Dutch is on the tyre, Dutch can see Lob coming. So he's got to dispatch McNamara ASAP. Look at the pace as they run up the hill here, J-Man. And like you said, you commented about the body language over the Whipple Strip. In through the bus stop, in and out through the bus stop. Clearly much better than NASCAR, as you would expect. But yeah, they really do deal with it. And look at Dutch.
Oh, he is all over Sean here.
Oh, he's going to have a crack.
Down the inside, has a big look. Sean runs the high line, does a beautiful job of it too. A lot of faith that Dutchie was going to give him some space, and he did. So
not bloody much.
Inviting Darren Lobb to the party. He will be there. If they carry this on side by side, he will be there. There it is. There's the pass for P1. Dutchie goes through on Sean.
Yep.
Only just.
Oh,
Only
man.
just.
What a fine pass, though, J-Man. To see Turner running into the pit lane there as we speak, J-Man. We're going to start seeing some pit stops here, I think, as we are nearly halfway through this race, J-Man. Race 2,
yep.
round 4, Watkins Glen in Supercar NZ's Allport V8 Supercars Summer Series. Ladies and gentlemen, big thanks and a shout out to GAMAFLARE, Allports, New Zealand Esports, Extreme Auto Protection, MISFITS Racing Team, MATCHFIT Entertainment, and the viewers at Sky 83 hooking up with us here today. Awesome stuff, J-Man. It is Mackamo and Lob. Lob, here we go. Yeah. Here we go. He gets it done.
Just with that superior pace at the moment, just puts on a beautiful textbook move down there.
Oh, and the slide out. To slide out of one, just to say, yeah, I just sneak up the inside here and still drift the car out and get the run up the hill. Unbelievable skills, J-Man. They're hitting a hard cut up the top of the hill there nicely. Oh, look at Greenhaw. Bradley and Greenhaw. Exchanging.
Yeah, it's a good battle going on. Looks reminiscent of the old Pertec car.
I don't think they've actually exchanged positions yet, but they're definitely exchanging pleasantries at the moment. They are definitely going into battle. And yeah, it's, again, the discipline from these boys with such close racing, J-Man, it is second to none. That's why these guys are in the top 10 in the Supercar NZ V8 Supercar Series. Like, seriously. Look at this! Yeah. Look at this lot at the top, though. Look how close. Oh. Dutch, Lob, Mackamo.
Yeah, those three have absolutely broken away. What have we got back to Blake? I think we've got around about 3 odd seconds. Yeah, but over nearly 4 seconds back to Blake and Luke Bradley, which is a battle that you called earlier, and it's still going on.
Well, yeah, and I tend to think that Greenhall's a little bit distracted by Bradley as well. So, like, I don't think they're actually moving forward on the boys in front, and pretty much taking up their own time. But yeah, just looking through the background there, you can see back a shot there. The field actually quite spread and treated back to, I think it's Leon Fox on Radford. Yes, I think tightens back up a little bit. Actually, just that too. Bradbury with Vandenberg just tucked in behind him as well. So as we just see, I think Bradbury and Shane White into the pit lane, J-Man.
Yes. And also we can also see Scotty McKenzie, Rob Carwood as well made their pit stop. So Scotty McKenzie, first car out there that has made his CPS as well. So just remembering that will play back in to this race a little bit later on once the front runners make their stop. So fair bit to shake out yet, but
yep.
Looking like around about 3.5 seconds for Scotty, 3.9 for Rob. Maybe some repairs for. Oh, is that? Hold on a sec. Who have we got there now coming in? We've got some movement up the top, have we?
So just out of the front of Lob's car with Dutch in front. These guys going for another lap here, but it's looking like Rob's got the inside here, J-Man.
Yeah, we saw him put this move on Sean McNamara, and he did it with great effect, and he does it again.
Just 101 stuff.
Slides it down the inside.
Super clean. It just does not get any better than that, does it? The pace in and out of the corner here. He's going to run up on this car. I think is it the TKR car just coming out of the pit lane?
Yep. So they just rounded that car up.
And he's just got to be aware of his mirrors there, because that was back actually just coming up past him as well. So good presence of mind there. Saw McNamara on his way. You know, you get one or two of them, you know there's going to be another one, maybe or two of them, not far behind. So, nice work there. Has pitted. I think we could even maybe bring this up.
Yeah, bring it up. You can see Carwood, White, Kitcher, DeGraff, Tannock, Gunstone, Edgar, Darren have all made their stops. So still got our front runners to go. So no movement for what appears to be at least the top 13 odd cars, although we might just start to see a little bit of movement there. Josh Thompson. But still a good battle up there. Eddie Dutch doing a great job trying to hang on. And I tell you what, we saw the three of them get past the TKR car, where he's just clung on to the back of McNamara now. So rubber might be starting to look a bit second hand.
Well, you know, like when the pit stops shake out, it's so easy to get a pit stop wrong, J-Man, in or an out lap, or the stop itself. So it can really shake things up. And like, he is all over McNamara. Actually, is McNamara. We were just talking about it.
He'll get to the pit lane.
He does.
So, has Forbett stopped? No, he hasn't. I was just trying to see. I just see him in the back of shot. There's another name that normally throws himself amongst the top end of town in the MISFITS car there. Lapping.
Absolutely.
We see now McNamara and Bradley having made their stops and just trying to see. So McNamara climbing back up the leaderboard there. He's got company with Josh Thompson as well as they come through. I thought Josh was pitted, but I don't think he has. I don't think I've got anything beside his name for stops, but I can certainly tell you Sean McNamara has stopped. 9.5 seconds stop.
Okay, we can do this. Pit stops for... one stop for Josh Thompson and J-Man.
Okay, so registering mine, I have to get the hamsters just to, you know.
Whether that was for damage or not is a question, but he is in position, mind you. So Luke Bradley up into 7th position as we continue to see cars into the pits. Mitchell Sparrow, should I say, and Vanderberg as well. So things shaking out, J-Man.
So Eddie Dutch has made a stop, 12.6.
Lob in the pit, sorry to interrupt.
Okay, so Lob's gone to cover that off from Dutchy.
Because that's who he's battling, isn't it? It is Dutch still, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so Joshy, damage, repair, tyres and fuel. So
Forbett into the pits as well. J-Man, Leon Fox stays out. Not sure whether he's... We could just bring this back up again. Pit stops. Has he?
Yeah, unstopped.
Unstopped. Well, shows the stop, but on the on the leaderboard. But anyway, either way, should I say? Here we go. Lob out and Dutch right behind. Not too far behind either.
Bradley in a good battle with Michael Jones now. So those guys there.
And they're up to speed and they're just coming out. I mean, Lob's just come out in front of Dutch, Bradley and Jones there. So that is McNamara right behind. We just called McNamara and Josh Thompson a little earlier there. Look, that is Mitchell Sparrow actually coming up. Joshy is going to be distracted very soon by Sparrow. Coming in hot, J-Man. Let's get out of there.
Yeah, what have we got? We have got at about 5, what have we got? 6 minutes left of this one. Time is ticking, isn't it? So
it is Sparrow forcing Josh outside on the left-hander. Taking the last corner there.
Yeah, I reckon it's done though. I reckon Josh might, well, I hope he doesn't go too big under brakes.
Well,
we saw what happened last time.
Maybe
he pulls it up.
He might be a bit gun-shy this time. Let's Sparrow pass. Sparrow clearly with some pace tonight, J-Man, so good presence of mind as well, I think, probably from Josh to just let that car move. Oh, as we see Thompson in the background so sideways as he runs up through the right-hander up the hill. So maybe still struggling with a little bit of balance with that car. Unlike Darren Lobb tonight, who is not struggling with the balance of this car tonight at all. And just smashing it out.
Yeah, good battle going on too between John O'Gibson and Roger Forbett as well. So that is P9 and 10.
Yeah, not too far behind that as well. Got Carwood and Vandenberg actually just swapping positions there.
Yeah, I saw that.
So, don't know what was going on there. A little bit of a gentleman's agreement, I think. So, Vandenberg pass, Carwood. Just looked a little too easy, that one, to be honest, actually. Either way, there it is. Here's the replay. Anyway, what are you guys?
So that's yeah, that must be disheartening there for De Graaf. Obviously, so much performance in that car. Obviously, got caught up in an incident early in this one, and he is staring in the mirror at Darren Lobb, who just lets go through. So that is the leader through. So effectively, what is that? Lapped up to, where was De Graaf?
23rd, J-Man.
Yeah,
23rd out of 30.
Good battle there. Bradley, McNamara and Sparrow. It's still going on.
Josh Thompson.
McNamara has done a great job. Yeah, that'll be, obviously was in for repairs, tyres and fuel, but he's yet to go back. Because I thought I saw him in earlier, so maybe it wasn't, didn't take the required 2 tyres. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe I didn't see him, but I thought I heard you call him in, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, I did call him in again, actually, so we'll just bring that back up. So 2 stops for Thompson tonight, so far.
Right.
But we are winding down, and we are winding down quickly with Lobb in the lead. J-Man, and a fairly healthy gap back to Dutch. That has a pretty good health. He's got a pretty healthy gap back to Bradley, unlike the gap between Bradley and McNamara. Look at this. This is on. Oh, and McNamara
covers.
Covers. There's a bit of zigging and a bit of zagging. And Bradley is just like, you guys deal with that. Let's get out of the back of Bradley's car. Have a look at this. It is on. These two going at it, J-Man.
So a bit extra fuel required for Josh to make the distance.
Oh no. And there you go. Sparrow past McNamara. The top of the hill. Now he's coming from Bradley. Mate, he hasn't got long to go. He's got one more lap in this, so I would suspect from where Lob is at the moment.
Yeah, just looking at that, time is winding down. He's just going to come across the line, so this will be one more to go. So the white flag effectively would be out. There it is. So Lob looking for a repeat here. But can Dutch hold on? I think he can. It's Luke Bradley, Mitchell Sparrow, and Sean McNamara that are going to trade for that final podium spot. I'll tell you if Mitchell Sparrow has anything to say about it.
I'm telling you, this is where the fight is, right here, J-Man. The minor placings. Bradley. We've been calling Bradley in the spring series in the Div 2 stuff. Pretty much the quickest guy on track in Div 2. Well deserved to be where he is at the moment. Sparrow, ply the blowtorch. J-Man, as we see Lob running into the final couple of corners here. It's on in the background. That's McNamara trying to keep up with it all. Lob across the line. We will give him a quick congratulations. Flag the headlights.
Well
Dutchy right there. Two here. Luke Bradley. It's car in a position. Car there in the background. Not sure what was going on there. Bradley.
Oh no, he's
gone back to position.
And Sparrow. Yeah.
I do not even want to know what was going on there in the background. So massive shake up there right at the end there. Somebody off track, a little bit offline or online. It's in the background. I think that car's going out of fuel, J-Man. I'm not sure who it is. It's a green car in the background just on the pit entry there. But, drama right at the end of that race there. We will call the leaders out again. Sorry, Darren Lobb, Andrew Dutch, Sean McNamara, Mitch Sparrow over Luke Bradley, who we thought was going to come third, Blake Greener, Jono Gibson, Roger Forbett, Peter Vandenberg, and Shane White rounding out the top 10. Drama at the end, J-Man. Oh my.
Yeah, good scenes here at Watkins Glen here for Supercars NZ Summer Series. And I think that might be our cue, Davo.
Yes, it is.
Maybe farewell our Sky viewers now, and thank you for the watch. We appreciate it, bring it to you, and I'll let my good man Davo wrap up the sponsors. And
we will thank everybody that joined us here tonight for the Supercars NZ Allports V8 Supercars Summer Series, proudly sponsored by GAMAFLARE Allports. Our weekly sponsors, Extreme Auto Protection, or MISFITS, Racing Team, whoever it is, all of those people, and more. We've got to thank, obviously, for Sky viewers for joining us here as well. See you all next week. Yeah.
A late addition to the podium was Sean McNamara, and here will be our first guy in the booth tonight. Sean, you got comms on us, mate?
Sure do, buddy.
Man.
Well, mate, first and foremost, just got to applaud you on getting every one of those 650 plus horsepower down off the start of that grid, mate. You did a fantastic job. Just talk us through, we'll leave that last corner, last lap thing for a minute, but just talk us through the pressure and the restart situation and just the whole lot, mate. You look like you had an absolute stellar run out there tonight, Sean.
Yeah, I sort of, obviously when the grid's reversed like that, you put with faster guys behind you. I fought them a little bit and then just let them go. You know, at the end of the day, it's only slowing everyone else down or yourself down if you just try and fight these faster guys. So, yes, so some great battles through that field, and just I don't know what happened on the last corner. I think one ran out of gas and the other one hit him. So I'm not too sure, but I will take it 100%.
Absolutely, mate. What a fantastic race, Sean, mate. We're rooting for you. I think with all the pressure that you had with the likes of Lob and Dutchy, I thought you did a super job, mate. You're racing amongst elite company, and you look like you deserve to be there, mate. So well done.
Appreciate the kind words, and yeah, just eyes forward. I normally don't look behind me too often in races, so have a bit of it. I'm knowing you can flash your lights on me all day long, mate. I don't care.
I know you're tough. I know you. Rip the mirror off. Rip the mirror off.
Yeah, there's a couple of dodgy moments at the bus stop with the car just turning straight down, and again, I probably, even in the first race, I backed out of it when Blake got up the inside of me. It's just like, it's not worth going too wide into the bus stop. You're just gonna ruin one person's race and yourself. So
one or both. Yeah, true.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I'm more on the cautious side. But yeah, definitely enjoyed that. Sweating a bit. But it's a good race all around.
We'll call it racing IQ, Sean, and I think you've got plenty of it, mate. So well done, and thanks for the chat, mate. I'll just pop you back down in the room and maybe let Lobby and that know that we're coming for him.
Okay, mate. Not a problem. Yes, appreciate it.
Thank you, Sean.
Thanks, boys.
Sean McNamara from P3 tonight. What a great job. Next cab off the rack will be Andrew Dutch. We got Dutchy in the box. You got us on comms, mate?
Yes, mate. I got you. How are we?
Mate, I tell you what, we're not as fast as you are, but we're pretty happy to be here, mate. And look, that was an action-packed race for yourself. You had some work to do, and look, plenty of competition on the way through too, Dutchy. You got to Sean, and he didn't give it to you, and then obviously a good battle as well with I think Luke Bradley was in the mix as well, and there was plenty of guys coming, but a definite standout P2 in the end. You made that look like your own.
Yeah, thanks for that, boys. Lap 1, turn 1, it created a bit of chaos and almost got caught up in that. And just wanted to sit behind. I think it was Sean McNamara, and I can't remember the other person, because I knew fuel was going to be tight at the end. And like you said, Sean didn't make it easy, which is good. That's what you want in racing. And once I seen Lobby get released, I was like, oh crap, I've really got to put the pace on here. And then I started thinking about fuel again, and I was tight. I ended up crossing the line with 0.1 laps remaining, so that's why I completely dropped off the back of Darren at the end there. I just really had to save fuel.
Okay, so talk to us a little bit about that, Dutchy, about what that looks like. So as far as the way that these guys set this up, what sort of fuel are you starting with? What can you put in, and is it that tight that even on the refuel you've got not much margin?
Yeah, it was pretty tight. I think the fuel limit was like 30-35% or something tonight, so it was always going to be tight. I think we're lucky because I think we ran under time, so we didn't get the full amount of laps in. Otherwise, I would have been a mess.
Right. Take the safety car out could have been a hell of a
fuel. Exactly. I was looking at Race Labs, and Race Labs is telling me I need 38 litres of fuel. I'm like, that can't be right. Like, I'll be in the pits for 5 years if I take that. And I just thought, I've got to bite the bullet here and go off, iRacing auto fuel. And luckily, I got there in the end.
So you were probably still stationary for about 12.5 seconds, something?
Oh, I think so. I think it ended up being like 17.5 litres I took on board. Right. So, like, you know, it could be wrong, but yeah, from what I seen, because I was watching the fuel count go up and go up and go up, and I thought, oh, maybe I need a bit more, and then the car dropped on me, and I was like, oh, this must be it, so I'm going.
Yeah, nice. Well, look, fantastic race tonight, mate. You had us fully entertained.
Absolutely.
Right up to the right up to the end as well, because obviously we
Yep.
could see, Josh Thompson fuel issues obviously clearly looked like maybe Bradley came across on fumes, and it was that tight, mate. So well managed, but also the pace was insanely good. The attitude of the cars through the bus stop chicane, you guys, you just we're in awe of the ability you guys have got, especially in this main game. It is fantastic, we really do appreciate having the chat too, Dutchie.
Yeah, no, appreciate it, boys. I appreciate it.
Awesome, mate. Well, congratulations on that P2. Be looking forward to seeing what you can deliver next week, mate. I'm pretty excited about it. So enjoy that one, mate.
We'll be watching.
Awesome. Thanks, boys. Have a good Arvo.
Nice work.
Cheers,
thanks,
mate.
Andrew. Andrew Dutch, ladies and gentlemen, and just a little bit of an insight there too about, what it's going through these guys' heads, isn't it, J-Man? And that's what we want to hear. The analysis, the breakdown. So one more.
Well, cometh the man, cometh the myth, the legend. So this guy had it fully hooked up tonight, did the business, set the fastest laps at the race, and to be honest, had lots of work to do in the second one. Darren Lobb, you got us on comms?
I got you, boys. How are we?
Mate, well, we're great, mate, after what we've just seen. But look, fantastic racing tonight, mate. You made the first one look pretty damn easy, but more importantly, that second one had work to do, mate, and just mega under brakes down into turn one. That was your wheelhouse tonight. That was your sweet spot.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I was actually just saying to Sean, I've done an embarrassing amount of laps this week compared to what I've done. And I've just made so many setup changes. 99% of them haven't worked. And I kind of landed on something that I was kind of tossing between running a stiffer rear spring to get the car to turn better mid-stint, or a softer rear spring that would kind of get the car, be able to give you a nice run out of a corner. So if I remember what I ran now, I ran the softer spring in the first race because I knew I'd be out in front, so I could push really hard in the first few laps and try to break the toe. And then for the second race, I really needed something that allowed me to kind of carry rhythm to get passes done. The safety car at the beginning always helps a little bit. It's, I think the change in format was really good, going to only 15 car reverse grid in a slightly longer race. It just, you must feel when you're sitting in the car that you've got a little bit of time to be more patient. But yeah, setup was meant. I managed to save quite a bit of fuel in those first few laps. I don't know what happened under that safety car. A whole bunch of guys tried to dive into pit lane and then decided that was a shit idea and decided to go the track and lost a whole bunch of positions. I'm not really sure what the point of that was. It was almost like an own goal against yourself when it's a one-on-one game. But anyway, it worked out nicely for me. I'm not going to complain. It looked like a long night for race control, and hopefully some good action for you guys to talk nonsense about.
Oh, look, no, it was fantastic. Yes. Obviously, there was a little bit of malarkey going on in there, and I think, you obviously, you being witness to the, I guess, the comms blowing up a little bit. There was plenty of feeling out there. But nonetheless, we focus on the positives, and look, there was a lot of positive stuff out there. We've obviously heard a fair bit of talk about what that might have looked like if the safety car hadn't come out in that longer race with these things being quite fuel sensitive. So obviously you said you managed your fuel. I'm not sure how you did that because it looked like every single lap you were attacking. Maybe towards the back end you might have got to roll out of it because you did make a good margin. But look, I just want to touch back on that. I'm not going to delve too deep into giving your secrets away, but we often reference the importance of getting off of turn one very well because obviously it's a long acceleration zone. So when you're setting those spring rates the way you did, is it more about the turn in or the exit on that, and how much of that affects the way the car responds through the chicane? Darren?
So it was, I mean, we could probably sit for hours and talk about it. That sector one is a really, really critical sector to the lap because you've got the track dives away just as you start braking into turn one, so you get a lot of weight transfer onto the nose, which makes your brake bias really important. In the way you've got your damper set up as you climb on the brakes so that you don't get too much of a dive. But that drop off on the track does get a nice amount of weight onto the nose of the car. So kind of irrespective of how you got your setup, provided you're not outbraking yourself, you get pretty good turn into turn one.
Yes.
But what was really tricky and what I really liked about running the cup layout is we didn't have that 1x on the exit, so you could run it in a little bit faster than what you did. You know, kind of even apex a little bit earlier because you knew you had so much track. But it was really a fine line in terms of being able to maintain traction as you cross over the curb, you know, the ordinary racing curb. Because the car really doesn't like that, and you know, because this is quite a stiff, you know, quite a fast track, you end up going with quite a stiff sprung car. So you know, those kind of jumps over a curb, and that the car really doesn't like them. But then, you know, it was a very fine balance in terms of what you did to give yourself better traction on the exit of turn one, and you know, some of the other corners, the second last and the last corner. And then how that changed the behavior of the car through the S's, you know, as you kind of turn right and then left up and over the hill.
Yes.
That was where I struggled the most because I just needed a car there that didn't want to kill me. So when I dialed in other corners with setup and went stiff on the springs or whatever the case is, I just turned the car into being undrivable through the S's. And at some stage, you have to favour survival over ultimate race pace. So
True
the big focus to me, to be dead honest, was finding something that was really balanced through the S's.
Yeah.
And then trying to maximise other places without compromising the S's.
Yeah, well, I thought you did it beautifully based on what you've just told us, because, you know, we saw the slide job twice, once on McNamara down the inside into one. The second one was on Dutchy as well. Same pass, same part of the racetrack. And I just think you played to your strengths. When you caught those two guys, when you were coming back through, Darren, I thought you were particularly patient up through the roller coaster into the chicane, and I think you picked your moments. So that was obviously you just acknowledging where the strengths and weaknesses were in your car. So I think you did a fantastic job, mate.
Yeah, thanks. It's almost easy, you know, to kind of plan it that way, and you can't take too much credit, you know, when you kind of got 10 laps to go, and you know you're sitting on, you know, kind of on the bump of the cars in front of you. It's surprisingly easy in this car to save fuel and not lose lap time around this racetrack. So, you know, once I got to the back of them and realised there were probably still a good 10 laps to go, I just knew that whatever I did, even if I sat behind them for the rest of the stint, I'd save a bucket load of fuel. I needed to be smart enough to not save too much fuel because you're always going to then be limited by the time it takes to change tires. But yeah, it was a good one. I've had a horrid start to the season. I think I've been in the race control office just about every race so far this year. So it's nice to get back to winning ways and be able to chat to my mate Aaron socially and not have to be hauled over cold. So.
Yeah. Hey, well, look, by all accounts, it was an exceptional run tonight. You know, like it doesn't get much better. Well, it doesn't get any better than that.
No.
So look, big congratulations to you, mate. And look, that name is you know, your name now is etched in there. You know, it's on the YouTubes, mate. It's gonna go through the sky. You know, you did it on a week that was perfect, mate. So
that's good.
We wish you the best for the rest of the series, and I get the sneaking suspicion that this isn't the last time we're all going to have a chat. So congratulations on tonight. That was a very successful round, mate. And we do appreciate the insights to how you go about the business out there. So awesome, mate. Well done.
Yep. Good stuff. Thanks, guys. Thanks for keeping everyone entertained while we have most of the fun. And I look forward to catching up in subsequent weeks.
Well, thanks Darren for putting on the show, and we do very much, like Glenn J-Man said, appreciate you coming in and joining us in the comments box at the end of the race.
Awesome. Okay,
Darren Lobb, everybody, awesome stuff. Thank you.
There you go. So that is a wrap
J-Man.
on our podium for the feature race, and what a fantastic event tonight that was held here at Supercars NZ. Davo, I think I've probably done enough talking, so I'll let you go. Thank you all for tuning in. We do appreciate all the live comments on the YouTubes, and we do appreciate the subscriptions, the thumbs up. We all love it. So,
absolutely. Thank you. Thank you to all our viewers, like J-Man just mentioned, that join us here every week for Supercars NZ. Well, when we can keep the hamsters running anyway. We'll just forget about last week. Thank you again for joining us. Send it support, obviously, as always, for spamming us in the chat box. We love that. But look, we're going to thank Supercars NZ, Allports, and GAMAFLARE, and all of the great people that have put on a fantastic show here tonight in the Supercars NZ V8 Supercars Summer Series. Thank you to our weekly sponsors. Not sure who they are. It's either Extreme Auto Protection or Misfits. Let's just make it both of them tonight. It's Extreme Auto Protection and Misfits Racing Team. And obviously, well, Sky, this will go live at some time. Not live, but broadcast later. We're going to be at Cataluna next week. For round 5 in the championship. I'm Davo, J-Man, always by my side, but probably at the bar already. But we will just see you all next week. Thanks for like and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up and all that sort of stuff. And we'll see you next week. Awesome. Bye for now.